Have you ever watched a family fall apart over something as simple as a pot? In the bustling town of Omodike, Chief Okoro, a respected businessman, passed away, leaving behind a thriving estate that included a piece of prime land near the town center. His final wish was that his children would manage the property together as a legacy for the family. However, what he hoped would unite them ended up tearing them apart. Chibuzo, the eldest son, argued that he had supported their father's business more than anyone else and deserved the largest share of the land. Ngozi, the eldest daughter, insisted she needed her share to start her own business as she had been overlooked during their father's lifetime. Meanwhile, Ikenna, the youngest, claimed he had more financial burdens since he was the only one married with children. Their argument spewed out into public view. Heated exchanges filled the family group chats, and even worse, Chibuzo went live on social media, airing their dirty laundry and blaming his siblings for their selfishness. The post quickly went viral, drawing comments from both friends and strangers who criticized the family for their lack of unity. Mama Okoro, their aging grandmother, was heartbroken. She begged her children to settle their differences quietly and honor their father's memory. But her pleas went unheard as each sibling was determined to take their share. The news spread through the town. Community elders shook their heads in disappointment. Women in the market whispered about the family's shame, saying, "How can Chief Okoro's children fight over what he left for all of them? Greed is truly and indeed a disease." Chibuzo decided to take matters into his own hands and hired surveyors to partition the land. While the surveyors were at work, a land-grabbing syndicate, which had been monitoring the family's conflict, struck. Armed with forged documents, they claimed ownership of the land and brought in bulldozers to clear it. By the time the siblings arrived, the land had been fenced off and they were powerless to stop it. For the first time, the siblings realized the consequences of their division. Ngozi wept openly, blaming herself for prioritizing money over her family. Ikenna shook his head in regret, saying, "If only we had listened to Mama, this wouldn't have happened." Chibuzo, the eldest, finally admitted his pride had blinded him. They returned home and sat with Mama Okoro under the old mango tree. She didn't say much. She didn't have to say anything. The sight of her disappointed face was enough to make them vow to reconcile. The family reached out to the community for help, and together they launched a legal battle to reclaim the land. During the process, they began working together to support one another, repairing not just their financial losses, but their broken relationships. Months later, when they finally reclaimed the land, they made a promise. It would remain a family asset, untouched by greed. The once scattered family began holding regular gatherings at the property, using it as a center for business and family events. Through their experience, they learned that greed and dishonesty only open doors for outsiders to exploit a family. In a modern world where division is so easy, unity remains the strongest foundation for success. A family that fights within itself opens the door for others to take advantage. Unity, respect, and communication are the keys to preserving a one's legacy. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful story by Petrolina. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, share, and drop your comments. It helps us grow our channel. See you in my next story. Bye.